I think the cost of autonomous transport will be so low that you can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city.
There was a time when the idea of a car driving itself belonged strictly to science fiction. Yet today, some believe it's not just inevitable, but imminent. Elon Musk has promised not only self-driving cars, but fleets of autonomous robotaxis that could transform transportation forever. However, critics claim that this could be Elon Musk's most dangerous invention yet. Well, whether those fears are accurate or exaggerated, it's already happening. To understand how revolutionary or risky this approach truly is, it's important to first grasp what self-driving actually means and where Tesla fits on that spectrum. The progress made so far. Tesla's journey toward self-driving technology officially began in October 2015 with the release of Autopilot version 1, a driver assist suite included in Model S and Model X vehicles equipped with hardware developed in partnership with Israeli company Mobileye. This initial iteration allowed features like lane centering, adaptive cruise control, and limited self-parking. However, the partnership with Mobileye ended in July 2016 following a fatal crash in Florida involving a Tesla operating under autopilot, which failed to distinguish a white tractor-trailer crossing the highway. Well, you can see why critics are skeptical. But Tesla did not quit. Instead, it shifted to an in-house approach, accelerating development on its own neural networks and hardware stack. In October 2016, Tesla introduced what it called Hardware 2, or HW2, a new sensor suite consisting of 8 cameras, 12 ultrasonic sensors, forward radar, and a more powerful onboard computer. Tesla claimed that all its vehicles produced after this point would eventually be capable of full self-driving, pending software updates. Enhanced Autopilot, released in 2017, built on HW2 with additional capabilities like automatic lane changes and more refined adaptive cruise control. However, it soon became clear that HW2's computational limitations were bottlenecking development. This led to a major hardware revision in April 2019, known as HW3, or Full Self-Driving Computer. Designed in-house by Tesla, HW3 featured custom chips capable of processing up to 72 trillion operations per second, up from 12 trillion in HW 2.5. Elon Musk asserted that this upgrade was necessary for the eventual deployment of fully autonomous capabilities. Tesla formally launched its Full Self-Driving Beta, or FSD Beta, in October 2020, offering a select group of customers early access to experimental software that extended autonomous features beyond highways and into city streets. This marked a significant milestone. For the first time, Tesla's AI could attempt unprotected left turns, roundabouts, and other complex urban scenarios. The beta program remained tightly controlled through much of 2021, with only a few thousand drivers enrolled. But in September 2021, Tesla rolled out a safety score system to evaluate drivers and slowly expand access. By the end of that year, over 60,000 drivers in the United States had been admitted into the beta program. Throughout 2022 and 2023, Tesla rapidly increased the number of FSD beta users. By April 2023, the company claimed over 400,000 drivers across the US and Canada were using the software. While these vehicles were not truly autonomous, since drivers were still required to supervise and take over when necessary, the scale of deployment was unmatched. This real-world testing became Tesla's core strategy, leveraging fleet-wide data to continuously retrain its neural networks. Unlike rivals such as Waymo and Cruise, which relied on tightly mapped geo-fenced zones, Tesla was attempting to build a general-purpose autonomous system that could adapt to unfamiliar roads and conditions based purely on vision and inference. The company's AI approach underwent a radical transformation, beginning in 2021 with the full adoption of Tesla Vision, a camera-only system that eliminated radar altogether. The switch sparked criticism from industry observers who argued that camera-only systems lack the redundancy needed for safety. Yet, Musk remained adamant that vision, like human eyesight, was sufficient for autonomy. Tesla also unveiled its custom Dojo supercomputer at AI Day 2021, describing it as a purpose-built machine designed to train its driving neural networks using video data. In August 2023, Tesla announced that Dojo had entered production, with plans to spend over $1 billion on its expansion through 2024. The system processes hundreds of thousands of video clips daily from Tesla's fleet, enabling the company to refine complex behaviors like merging into traffic or yielding to pedestrians. Tesla's hardware also continued to evolve. HW4, which began appearing in the refreshed Model S and X vehicles delivered in early 2023, features higher resolution cameras, improved processing power, and increased redundancy. Notably, the front-facing camera went from 3 lenses to a single 5-megapixel lens, and side cameras were upgraded for better low-light performance. HW4's computational capacity exceeds 250 trillion operations per second, a significant jump from HW3. However, Musk has acknowledged that the full potential of HW4 may not be realized until a newer version of FSD software is trained specifically for it. Tesla continues to ship vehicles with HW3, with plans to transition more models to HW4 as supply chains stabilize. The sheer scale of real-world data Tesla collects remains central to its self-driving project. By 2023, Tesla vehicles had logged over 5 billion miles under autopilot, with tens of millions of miles driven under FSD beta. This data includes unexpected or rare driving situations that Tesla uses to refine its algorithms. The company's monthly updates push new versions of FSD to users, each version incorporating changes based on collected telemetry and human interventions. Unlike geo-fenced AV programs like Waymo, which map and remap specific cities, Tesla relies on a global dataset generated from all conditions and all environments. Some of the more notable achievements along the way include the development of Summon and Smart Summon, which allow the car to drive itself to the owner from a parking spot. In 2019, Tesla also introduced Navigate on autopilot, a highway feature that enables automatic lane changes and exits with driver supervision. As FSD beta matured, it began handling more nuanced maneuvers, such as navigating 4-way stops, yielding at busy intersections, and responding to unexpected obstacles like construction zones or jaywalking pedestrians. Version 12 of FSD, released in December 2023, marked another leap, as it replaced hard-coded logic with a new end-to-end neural network architecture. This allowed the system to treat driving as a series of video predictions rather than a rule-based process, more closely resembling how a human learns. Despite all this progress, full autonomy remains elusive. Elon Musk has repeatedly predicted that Tesla would achieve Level 5 autonomy by next year, every year since 2016. In April 2024, he promised that a dedicated robotaxi, designed without steering wheels or pedals, would be unveiled in August 2025. Yet, critics point out that Tesla has not yet demonstrated a single car operating without human supervision in unrestricted environments. Also, Tesla has a whole host of troubles keeping it down. The perfect storm for Tesla and Musk. Tesla's much-anticipated robotaxi rollout has been pushed back repeatedly. Originally projected for deployment in 2020, after Musk's 2019 Autonomy Day proclamation of a 1 million vehicle fleet, the timeline quietly slipped to 2023, then to October 2024, and later to August 2025, before being quietly postponed again. The shifting deadlines have shaken investor confidence, with Tesla shares plunging over 12% after the robotaxi delay, and stock continuing to retreat amid repeated missed targets. Legal and regulatory pressure has intensified dramatically. In April 2024, the NHTSA revealed a 3-year investigation finding at least 467 autopilot-related collisions, including 13 fatalities, out of 956 crashes involving Tesla's driver assistance systems. In January 2025, the agency opened a probe into 2.6 million Teslas over the Actually Smart Summon feature, which had allegedly failed to detect obstacles, triggering vehicle crashes. An earlier October 2024 investigation also targeted 2.4 million vehicles equipped with full self-driving software, prompted by collisions in low-visibility conditions. These regulatory actions come alongside growing litigation, including class action suits in Germany and Australia regarding phantom braking, with a German court declaring autopilot defective for ordinary use in February 2025. Amid regulatory and legal assaults, Tesla is confronting serious financial pressure. In the second 2024, Tesla posted its lowest automotive gross margin, 14.6%, excluding regulatory credits, compared to expectations of 16.3%, while adjusted net income plunged 45% from the previous year to $1.48 billion. The margin contraction reflected aggressive price cuts, increased spending on AI initiatives, restructuring charges, and layoffs exceeding 10% of its workforce. Sales also stagnated. Vehicle deliveries in the first quarter of 2025 dropped 13% year-over-year to 336,681 units, and Tesla's global registrations in key markets like Europe and China fell sharply. Shares reacted harshly. A stock drop in mid-2025 erased over $200 billion in market value amid announcements of BYD's push into autonomy and Musk's diversion into bidding for OpenAI. Tesla's ambition is further challenged by more methodical competitors. Waymo has already clocked over 20 billion miles and logs more than 50,000 paid rides per week in markets like San Francisco and Phoenix, while Cruise, despite past incidents such as its October 2023 pedestrian dragging case, continues cautious deployments. In contrast, Tesla lacks permits to operate driverless vehicles in crucial states like California, Arizona, and Nevada, and doesn't report actual geo-fenced testing miles. Chinese EV maker BYD has also entered the autonomy contest, partnering with DeepSeek, and triggering a 6% drop in Tesla's stock as investors question its leadership. Public perception of Tesla and Musk has soured, partly due to high-profile autopilot crashes, fatalities, followed by the NHTSA's characterization of a critical safety gap, have fueled media scrutiny and demands for recalls. Social activism has spiked, with protests like the June 2025 Dawn Project demonstration in Austin staging the striking of child-sized mannequins to reflect the potential danger of Tesla's unsupervised driving. The entrenched branding tied to Musk's polarizing stances, most notably his role heading the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, adds friction. Customers hostile to Musk's politics are rejecting the Tesla brand entirely. Meanwhile, Musk's attention is clearly divided. His unexpected $97 billion bid to buy OpenAI in early 2025 widely dismissed as opportunistic, and his embrace of overt political roles, such as endorsement of Trump during his re-election campaign and appointment to a federal DOJ position, have ignited shareholder concern. Critics accuse him of neglecting Tesla's business, and a coalition of shareholders controlling over $2.8 billion in stock has petitioned the board to enforce a 40-hour per week commitment to Tesla. The Tesla board itself draws criticism for insufficient independence. Delaware courts have twice dismissed Musk's $56 billion compensation plan and called for stronger governance safeguards. Tesla and Musk confront a perfect storm. The robotaxi vision is faltering, the financial foundation is weakening, regulatory and legal exposure is escalating, rivals are pulling ahead, and both the brand and leadership are facing unprecedented backlash. Whether Tesla can realign priorities, deliver on promises, and restore trust remains the pivotal question for its future trajectory. But Musk appears to be undaunted. This means that sooner or later, these self-driving cars will be rolled out to the public. But even there, Tesla's troubles are far from over. Criticisms and dangers. Tesla's so-called full self-driving, or FSD moniker, is undeniably misleading. Despite its name, the system remains Level 2 automation and requires full driver attention at all times. In September 2021, NTSB Chair Jennifer Homendy called Tesla's nomenclature misleading and irresponsible, warning that many drivers could be led to believe their vehicle operates autonomously. Senators Blumenthal and Markey echoed this concern in August 2021, urging the FTC to investigate Tesla for deceptive advertising after at least 11 fatal crashes since 2015 were linked to these systems. This misleading branding has tangible, tragic consequences. NHTSA data revealed 13 fatal crashes tied to autopilot between 2018 and 2021, part of 956 total crashes involving Tesla's driver assistance systems, including those involving FSD, documented in a 3-year probe released April 2024. The investigation found a critical gap in driver monitoring, noting that drivers often failed to re-engage attention despite having 5 to 10 seconds to react to hazards. A 2018 fatal crash in Mountain View, California, involving Tesla driver Walter Wang, ended in a NTSB rebuke, which concluded that Tesla lacked safeguards against driver misuse and distracted behavior. Complacency stemming from over-reliance on FSD is a recurrent theme. A 2023 study of 103 FSD beta users found that many engaged in hands-free, mind-off driving, even resorting to placing weights on the steering wheel or falling asleep while the system was active. Tesla's hands-on torque sensor has proven insufficient, failing to detect inattentive behavior effectively. Meanwhile, millions of miles driven under the system seem to reinforce a false sense of safety among users, further increasing the risk of catastrophic outcomes. Tesla's strict reliance on a vision-only approach, ditching radar in 2021, introduces technical limitations that exacerbate risk in real-world conditions. Several high-profile incidents, like a 2023 fatal pedestrian accident in Rimrock, Arizona, led NHTSA to open a probe in October 2024, citing failures under sunlight glare, fog, and dust. Cruise-level competitors such as Waymo and Zoox integrate LiDAR and radar for redundancy, while Tesla bets solely on cameras. Tesla's FSD beta program raises profound ethical concerns by deploying unfinished technology across public roads without explicit consent. Thousands of users in the US and Canada effectively participate as test subjects, yet are under no formal trial protocol or institutional oversight. Ethics scholars, such as Kevin Vincent, argue that marketing a system labeled autopilot or full self-driving without proper safeguards violates fundamental norms of responsible software engineering. Lawsuits argue that Tesla's rollout mirrors an unsanctioned open-road experiment, placing public safety at risk without informed user participation. Adding to the danger, regulatory gaps across US states and worldwide allow Tesla to exploit ambiguity. Although NHTSA investigations have led to recalls of over 2 million vehicles in December 2023 to bolster driver engagement, there is no unified legal standard banning misleading claims or unregulated beta testing. Federal authorities rely on voluntary cooperation and post-incident responses. California and Arizona have initiated localized scrutiny, but lack cohesive enforcement, enabling Tesla to continue with minimal oversight. Tesla's history of overpromising fuels both public disillusionment and legal exposure. Elon Musk has repeatedly vowed Level 5 autonomy this year, since 2016, and even scheduled robotaxi unveilings for 2025. Yet none have materialized. These broken promises underpin lawsuits and class actions. Plaintiffs in California and Australia allege deceptive marketing, citing phantom braking, red light running, and intersection errors. In 2023, a shareholder suit described Tesla's claims as materially false and misleading, targeting both Musk and the board for inflating the system's capabilities. In June 2025, the Dawn Project and Resist Austin staged a chilling protest in Austin, Texas, using child-sized dummies to demonstrate how a Tesla in FSD struck them repeatedly near a school bus. So, where does Tesla go from here? What to expect and when? While Tesla's internal timelines have always trended toward the ambitious, they have also proven notoriously elastic. Tesla's full self-driving beta, or FSD beta, despite being tested on public roads by over 400,000 drivers in the US and Canada, has yet to demonstrate the reliability or safety necessary for higher classification. In contrast, competitors such as Waymo and Cruise have successfully launched Level 4 driverless services, albeit limited to geo-fenced zones and controlled operational domains in cities like Phoenix, San Francisco, and Austin. Regulatory hurdles remain one of the largest impediments to Tesla's robotaxi ambitions. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration launched multiple investigations into Tesla's autopilot and FSD beta systems over the past 3 years, including a high-profile inquiry in April 2024 that revealed over 950 crashes associated with Tesla's semi-autonomous features. While the US Department of Transportation has moved to streamline the exemption process for manufacturers deploying vehicles without manual controls, these exemptions are currently capped at 2,500 units per year per company, a number far below what Tesla would need for any meaningful commercial rollout. Furthermore, state-level regulations vary widely. California's Department of Motor Vehicles still does not grant Tesla the permits required for driverless vehicle testing, and local jurisdictions in Nevada, New York, and Illinois are also either silent or restrictive on full autonomy trials. Globally, regulatory acceptance remains fragmented. In Germany, for instance, Tesla has yet to gain approval to test FSD in city traffic, and Chinese regulators have shown reluctance to allow US-developed autonomous systems on their roads. Given these constraints, Tesla's short-term use cases for robotaxis will likely mirror the hybrid deployment strategies seen in the broader industry. Instead of truly driverless cars operating anywhere, Tesla may initiate supervised autonomy in geo-fenced areas, primarily in Austin or regions near its production hubs. These vehicles could still feature a human safety driver or be monitored remotely by Tesla's operations center. According to a May 2025 report from Business Insider, the first robotaxi fleet may comprise 10 to 20 vehicles, supported by teleoperation teams capable of remotely intervening when the system encounters unexpected edge cases or navigational errors. This phased approach would allow Tesla to refine performance and gather real-world safety data while managing regulatory compliance. Looking to the long-term horizon, full Level 5 autonomy, where you have a vehicle capable of operating in all environments without human intervention, remains a distant goal. Most experts and industry analysts estimate that 2030 or beyond is a realistic target, not only for Tesla, but for the industry as a whole. The challenges go beyond technical capability, ensuring fail-safe operation in unpredictable environments, navigating diverse urban traffic laws, addressing ethical dilemmas in machine decision-making, and building public trust are all formidable hurdles. Musk himself conceded during the 2024 Tesla AI Day that autonomy is a probabilistic endeavor with exponential edge cases, each requiring vast amounts of training data and simulated experience. Tesla's reliance on a camera-only approach, dubbed Tesla Vision, has also attracted skepticism, especially as rivals continue to leverage LiDAR and HD maps for redundancy and spatial precision. Compounding the technical and regulatory issues is the reality of market and investor pressure. Tesla's profit margins have come under strain amid intense EV price wars with BYD and other Chinese automakers. The robotaxi program is increasingly seen by investors as a make-or-break bet. A success could transform Tesla into a dominant mobility platform, but failure may raise further questions about governance and the company's reliance on Musk's public declarations. Moreover, any shift in regulatory mood or serious safety lapse could delay or derail the project. Right now, Tesla's robotaxi journey is at a pivotal crossroads. The August 2025 unveiling will be a symbolic leap, but not a technological endpoint. A full commercial rollout, it appears, remains years away. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Did you like this video? If you did, please consider liking, dropping a comment, and hitting the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our new uploads. Also, don't miss this video you see on your screen right now. It's truly unbelievable.